Hey, Danica. What's up, Wednesday? Yes. Well, hey, good news so far. We are live. We managed to come on. We even had our little musical interlude. I don't know how that worked because I cannot hear it on that end, but yeah. So we'll see it in the replay. I'm gonna take a minute to share. Share. Today we're going to be talking about, go ahead, Danica. That's funny. Danica, dang, you're still muted.
That whole thing.
Alright, so, yeah, that whole thing you just said, nobody heard it. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure you're not muted.
Obscene finger gestures held back.
Okay, yeah.
How do you
So, I suck.
Okay.
I suck.
Yeah, see? Mercury retrograde.
I know.
So what I said that you didn't hear was that not all of you subscribe to Mercury retrograde, that concept, but it involves communication, and it also messes up your technology.
Well, let me interject with just a point of vocabulary clarification.
Oh.
Okay, because retrograde is a real thing.
It is.
It's a scientific word, and it means something about the relationships of the orbits of the planets. Now,
absolutely.
What Danica is talking about is the idea that those motions of the planets can have an influence on your life. All right? So that is an astrology idea, but retrograde is also an astronomy thing. So whether you believe that or not, I think it's interesting to talk about anyway.
Yeah. It is. And it's true.
Yeah. Well, tell me more about it. I don't know as much about astrology.
Well, I'm really not super fantastic with it either.
Kevin is here. Hi, Kevin. I like your little profile drawing. It kind of looks like the zombie apocalypse, but
I can't see comments.
You survived. You can't see comments?
No.
Are you looking on the Adam Tilted?
I am.
TV?
Okay. So anyway.
Do let me know if... okay, there has been a bit of a comments. Facebook has changed some things. Yeah. And so it could be true that some comments are not getting through. So I want you to help me keep an eye on that. But also, I'm fighting with my technology, so it might just be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
So my thing has been my phone, Danica. I don't know what the heck. I think I'm going to have to erase it and do a factory reset, which terrifies me.
Something's going on with my phone too.
I don't get any notifications. Well, that's not true. I get random. Like, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Right.
Which, that's not really helpful.
Okay, there we go. I don't know. I can't... Technology.
We're struggling a little today, can you tell?
I can't get us working. I'm, I just see a frozen broadcast, and I don't see comments, and I'm confused. I don't know. So anyway, we'll just talk. Okay, there we go. I can see us now.
We'll talk.
Okay, so anyway, just from the concept of retrograde, it's like the planets are doing what Adam said. It's actually a thing, but um, all planets go into retrograde. I think all of them, and different planets are attached to different aspects of your life in astrology. And so when Mercury is in retrograde, it is said that that's sort of communications, but it's also technology, and it can throw it can throw the whole thing off. So,
Interesting.
yeah. So yeah, that is kind of where everybody goes with it. But I swear it's true. My Wi-Fi's never been worse than it is right now. Hold on.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Mom. Yeah. So anyway, my our Wi-Fi situations. Let's just discuss this quickly. I have 3 kids who all have entrepreneurial endeavors that are laptop phone based. Then there's myself who
As
works
you
from
do
home.
now.
Yeah, and my husband also works much of his work from home. When he's home, he's often working. He's just not home all that much. Um, it is a complication for all of us, but particularly for the boys, because they need more bandwidth for the different kinds of things and more
Yeah.
speed and whatever. Our house has plaster walls, which I've come to understand inside plaster, which is one problem, is the wire. And the wire throws everything off
Yeah,
as
you're
well.
basically living in a Faraday cage.
We're living in a chicken coop, as my boys call it. So for a period of time, our Wi-Fi name, like the nickname to sign in, was called F the Coop, because we keep getting new routers, and we have these. There's one on my desk. It's behind my computer, so I can't reach it. It's like a little extender that we
Yeah.
bought, and we've tried everything. We've tried getting internet through the cable company. We've tried having a mesh web system. We've talked to everybody. We've had everybody come out. They've rewired everything. So now we're trying to get it rewired yet again, because our Wi-Fi signal is horrible. So yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. It's I've mentioned before that especially during the summer months, the power here is unreliable.
Oh.
I was just waiting for the power to turn off when I said that, but
Mm-hmm.
we're good so far.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same thing. Like when the electricity goes out, I realize I can't do anything. I mean, I can read a book. I can, go outside and sit in the backyard. But like all of my projects and work efforts, they're all electronic.
Yeah.
And they're not all on my phone. Which is why I'm trying to fix my phone, because I want to get as much of it onto my phone as I can.
Right.
Because I was really frustrated. I wanted to share. I had made all these pictures that I wanted to share on Instagram. They were on my computer.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. My phone is a 256 gig, and it's about 255 full. No,
Whoa.
it's really not, but I'm kidding. But that's how it feels right now. So that's one of the problems. But my phone has this new thing where when you turn it to the side, you hear a strange sound. Then when you turn it to the side one way, the sound stays the same. When you turn it the other way, the sound gets muffled. I can't leave voice messages through text, and I constantly have to turn my phone off and turn it back on, or the volume doesn't actually work.
I've been having problems with the volume, too.
This happened to my last phone. And they ended up giving me, a new phone, which is a refurb phone.
Hi, Jacob. Jacob's here.
Oh, hey. I can't see comments right now. It's they'll give you often a refurbished phone, which
which means it was
we've
somebody else's problem that now they've given to you.
yeah, they fixed and now they're shipping. So I don't like to get those. I like to have the new, like I want the phone out of the box with all the pristine packaging of love. And I know they repackage it, but it's not the same. You can tell. I've even gotten some with like a scratch on the side or whatever, the refurbished phones. And we've had one Franken phone, which here's my tip if you buy Apple products. Don't ever buy your iPhones from the carrier, your service carrier's store. Buy them at the Apple store, the Mac store, whatever.
We made that mistake last time.
We got a Franken phone, which means it's an Apple on the outside with a whole bunch of Frankenstein mechanics on the inside, even though it came in a box. The guys at the Apple store were like, yeah, you got a Franken phone. Where did you get this? And at the time it was Verizon. And we will never do that again. So
yeah,
that's the Daily Danica tip of the day.
Well, that's a good point, because I got this phone from the AT&T store.
I'm telling you, I don't know why or how. It's beyond my knowledge, but buy your stuff at the Apple store. But the other good news for me this week is I'm about 99% done with my website that has been the bane of my existence.
The final 1% is the bitch.
Oh, it is. Although you may have just taken at least a 0.5 off.
Okay,
that
good.
1%.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. So let's talk about that.
Let's do. Yeah, okay, so shall I start or you?
You go ahead, because I've been talking nonstop.
All right, so this morning we were, first of all, I just want to take I'm going to break off from that topic because I like to do that, I got my business cards, and I just want to show everyone.
And you showing this fits right into the story that I'm talking about.
I know.
Okay.
All right. So look, they come in different colors, and then on the back it has, you can't see the back, but it says Adam Brown, health, wellness, freedom, and has my contact information, my website, blah, blah, blah. Yay! I'm so excited.
Love your cards. And this leads into once we get through this thing we're about to talk about, then we're getting into another. I'm going to copy your card design. So I don't know if that looks like a D or a B, but I think I might put a D on the front if I can't. I love your cards. I want to copy. Hopefully they have different colors.
Well, this was from Moo. Moo.com. Yes. Little plug for Moo.
I know. Okay, but now. All right. Hold on.
Let's I ruin
skip the thing. Nobody knew what we were going to talk about before, so we're jumping topics.
I'm sorry, because I got distracted.
I can't restrain myself.
Okay, ready, set, go. Here Scott, I go.
Your dude's screwing me up.
I was going to explain this. Sorry, I'm back.
Yes, okay, but we're jumping for a second because I have to talk about this.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
We're jumping topics.
Go.
Jump on. Nobody knew what we were going to talk about anyway.
We're a mess. It's Mercury's fault.
Yes, you got those cards, though.
Yes, I did.
And I loved them and thought, I want to get cards like that. Fine. I was, maybe 2 weeks ago, one of the boys sent me a video. It's a YouTube. I'll try to find it. I'll try to put it in the comments. Yeah. I always say this.
And then you never forget. Do. Yeah, I did.
So remind me. I will try to find this video. But it's this guy, and he's sitting in front of his computer, and everything's kind of closed, shut down, nothing's browsing, nothing's anything. He's just got his camera going, and he says, I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm going to talk about this topic. And he shows just the camera, and he doesn't say it. And it says, dog toys. And he says, I don't have one of these. And he points to the word dog. And then he says, I don't have one. I've never searched products for it. I don't buy products for it. I don't have one of these. And he goes, well, I'm going to talk about that topic in a minute. But before I do, let's open all my browsers. So he opens all his browsers on his computers, and he sees all the ads that are being fed to him on the different platforms and the different things. And it's whatever he is into, right? So there's insurance or what, I don't know. So you see with him, there's no dog toys on his thing. So he goes, okay, experiment begin. He's like, I need to get some dog toys. He's just sitting talking to the camera. He's like, I need to get some dog toys. I'm thinking a red toy, a black toy, some fluffy toys from the pet store, maybe an online pet store for my dog, some chew toys for my dog. So he says that stuff for about 30 seconds. And then he waits a few minutes. And then he opens his browser and like he's freaking out so badly that you freak out watching the video. Ads for dog toys all over his stuff. So last night, so I've just been, do you do this? Do you know there's some horrifying, nefarious behavior and things going on in the world, but they're so bothersome to you, you just go into denial. Like, I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to think that I'm being listened to and
that's
spied
how
on.
I've lasted this long with my sanity somewhat intact.
I just have to, right?
By the way,
Okay.
Scott says hello and he loves your hair.
Ah, thank you, Scott. So I need to ignore things like this because I get anxiety about them. Like, how do I, for the longest time I was taking sticky notes and putting them over my camera at all times because I'm convinced the camera is recording me at all times. So you're like picking your nose or, you've seen me at my worst, like put my makeup on with you as my mirror while we're trying to get ready for What's Up Wednesday. So anyways, I'm ignored this. For 2 weeks, I've lived in my ignorant bliss until last night. I was telling someone, I said, Adam has these new cards, and look, I drew one. I said, Adam has these cool cards. They're rounded corners, and they have a big letter, and I think I want to do them like Adam. I'm going to copy his cards because I really like them, and he got them from Moo or something like that. That's what I said. Kablam. Facebook, Moo ad. Within moments.
Yeah, I know.
Within moments.
I know.
I had my website. I'm using a website builder. I had that up. Shut
You
up.
can call it that.
What's it called? What's that thing called? My website platform?
Well, it doesn't seem to be building a website. It seems to be like a technical challenge.
That is operator error.
Right.
And then
It's like the last Starfighter. If you're actually able to complete your website, you unlock, like the aliens come and fight. You're the one we've been searching for.
Moo.
Moo.
So I literally expect, because I said, so here I'm going to throw this crap out there right now. Moo, if you're friggin' listening, I want them to look like Adam Brown's order. I want them in cuter feminine colors. Well, no, let me see your colors. I like your colors.
Nice colors.
I just need kind of a pink one in there.
They have a ton of designs that are similar to this and a bunch of different varieties, fonts.
I love them. I was really excited about them. So, Moo, if you're listening, you've heard me over the last couple days tell you what my new email is, and I'm sure you know my phone number. I'm in Aries.
Give me a call. We'll work something out. And look, they send these little, their little thank you things.
See, aren't they cute? So, yeah. And Moo, if you'd like to sponsor What's Up Wednesday,
let us know.
Hit us up.
Let us know.
Because, we're really famous.
We're influencers. I influenced the crap out of my dog yesterday. He doesn't need business cards yet, although his Instagram following is getting up there. Okay, so back to the question that we wanted to pose to the audience.
Okay, yeah, your turn.
All right. Oh, let's just shake it off. You know what? Okay, so the people that have joined us now missed the outro, so let's just take a musical moment just to kind of reset the tone. And I also want to test the sound volume comparison. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I don't hear the music, so go ahead.
All right, so that. Now we're back. Jam. I gotta find a way for you to be able to hear the music.
Yeah, I wish that was the palate cleanser it was supposed to be, but I heard freaking squat.
I could sing. No,
I
won't. I did that on Snapchat the other day, and I got one person
Oh.
Everyone else was like, tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, oh yeah. I probably tapped so aggressively I broke my speaker on my phone.
Yeah. Okay, so we still haven't asked the question. We still haven't posed the question. All right?
Okay, go.
Focus. Focus.
It's you with the focus problem.
I know. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about that if we have time, too.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But we were talking about email lists. All right? So,
No,
sorry.
we're not. We're just talking about Adam's focus problem.
Yes. No, I got distracted by the comments. Okay. All right.
I don't see comments.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
So, we were talking about email lists, and is that still a thing? I mean, I know that people still do it, but why? I don't personally see the value in it because, number one, if I never had to open my email again, that would be, like, the best thing ever. I hate email. So the idea of sending people email, it just kind of, yeah. But I see a lot of people putting a lot of work into their websites and to capturing email addresses and generating this list. And so I'm curious if that's still a valuable use of time and if it's still a valuable business strategy and why. That's what I want to know.
Yes. And this is what we spoke about pre-show very quickly, was that we hate getting emails. We don't want to be the distributor of emails. That's number one. But in our industry, in an industry that Adam and I both work in the network marketing space, that's just not a thing. That is a bigger thing in the social media marketing space and the digital marketing space. And we also contemplated how many people who have told us we need an email list who are not successful in anything they do.
Right, yeah.
It's like, oh, is your email list really making you money? But it's interesting. If you buy courses for building an online business, building a business through social media, and you buy one of those guru courses, which I used to buy, I don't buy anymore, but I used to buy.
Because now we know no one's a guru and we're all gurus.
So much time talking right out of the gate about your email list.
I know.
And I'm like, can't I just write their names in my binder? Like, do I really need an email list? And when I want to message them, aren't I going to go to a DM? Or aren't I going to, as my kids would say, slide into their DM? Or am I going to just text them? Who's sending an email?
Well, and I feel like anything. Well, okay.
I wish I could show you how many emails I have in my email account.
Oh, I have tons. I have tons, and I don't read most of them. I do shift, select. Oh, skip that one. I might need that. Select. Delete. I don't even open them. No. And now I've been spending time like unsubscribing from everything.
I mean, that's the thing. I just signed up for a new email account. I mean, no, that's not what happened. See, communication and technology is just all a shitstorm. Pardon my language. I don't know why. If you know me, you know I talk like this. Anyways.
Hi.
I just finally launched the email account that I've owned for a while, that I paid to have. And I'm literally thinking of just taking my other ones and just pressing the nuke button. Like, currently I am looking at my desktop and you know how you have your little mail at the bottom and it gives you your notification number in red? I have 22,000 emails. Only surpassed by like my 26,000 photos and videos that are currently on this phone that I'm speaking into. So
bye, Scott. Scott has to go.
Yeah. Oh, bye, Scott. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Welcome to Crazy Town.
Can you just like filter everything before January of this year and delete all that? Because really, you haven't looked at it by now.
I know, but do you ever, I don't know, I have some emails that are of a personal nature, like with family members or reconnecting with people. And I would have to, I'd really have to go back and put all those things into a mailbox. And I need an assistant.
I know, really, we do. I need one too.
I need an assistant.
Yeah, I got a list of things to do and they all take time, and that's the problem.
Yeah. I'm typing a response into the comments. I'm really struggling with these comments, like seeing them, but I see them now.
Oh, good. That's good.
So, yeah.
Well, a quick comment about my focus issue.
Okay.
I do want to address that because there is a reason. But, my psychiatrist is cutting back my meds.
So great.
I know. It feels weird taking them now because it's just so obvious that there's not as many pills. And I'm like, I'm missing something. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'm missing a prescription and a half, basically.
Yeah.
So that's been really exciting. But, of course, I've been taking these medications for so long, I can't stop taking them without there being some reaction from my body.
Oh, yeah, good point.
So,
of course.
It's a little... I've been doing this self-analysis over the last couple of days to figure out what I'm feeling, because, of course, the doctors want to know, right? But it's hard to even analyze it myself. Because I mentioned to you that it's like the Claritin commercial where they peel off the cloud, right? That's how it feels. Mm-hmm. But then it's kind of like that song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. But it's the second sentence to get you. I can see all the obstacles in my way.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I'm like,
that song goes light and dark.
I know, right? And most people don't even literally go da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah. See, now I can see clearly all the shit that the fog has been insulating me from, and I've got to find a way to deal with it on my own, which is a good thing.
You have just changed that song for me forever.
I know.
Which I don't love that song anyway, but now I kind of like it better.
I know. Yeah, because that's like a double-edged sword, It's like I'm being numb to life. Does have kind of an advantage if you don't think about it long term. But so this week it's been very clear to me like what my goals really will take to achieve, and it's exciting, but it's also added a bit of stress, and so I've been kind of just like overstimulated. I think my brain is just racing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but it's I do feel like I'm evening out.
Mm-hmm.
So I've also adjusted my dosage of the hemp complex a little bit. I take a little bit more in the morning, and it's not making me sleepy. I wonder why. Because the Wellbutrin and the Lexapro and the Xanax, they all make me sleepy, and I'm not taking them as much anymore. So
that's so cool. I'm so excited about that.
Me too.
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
Ignorance is bliss. That's kind of right, Jacob.
I know. I think I said that. My ignorant bliss has served me well in many circumstances. So I just, and I'm not ignorant. I'm just choosing to ignore. Because I control me. You don't control me.
That's right. You're not the boss of me. You don't know what's in my head. You don't know my life.
So now we're reversing back quickly to why we came up with this email list comment and conversation, and back to the Mercury retrograde. See how we're going to tie this all in? Like, I'm getting really good at this now. But
you are.
When we return back to that, Adam and I got into that conversation because I said my website's almost finally done. It looks a bit like a glittery parade float, but it's almost done, and it's been an interesting process. But the one thing that I still needed to educate myself on was the little button at the bottom that says join my mailing list. And I'm like, I don't have a mailing list, so what are they joining? So I need to find a button for it that says join my...
Send me a message.
A DM.
Contact me.
Yeah, like give me like your DM or your text.
I mean, I have a contact form on mine where they can send me an email. They can send me an email if they want to. I probably won't read it. I probably should find a way to redirect that to something else. But
yeah, I don't know about this whole gotta have an email list, gotta have an email list, gotta have an email list. And
I do want to hear from people out there, though. If you like have an opinion with a reason behind it, not just because somebody else.
Tell me that I gotta buy MailChimp and why.
Yeah.
Because now I'm gonna get ads for MailChimp. Like, I'm afraid to say anything now. Just
you know what would be great is a Tesla Roadster. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and an intern.
An intern, yes, for free.
Unpaid intern assistant.
A volunteer, if you will.
Free app to go on my new website that provides me with a contact sign-in that's not email. Actually, I saw all kinds of buttons. I was playing with a bunch of them last night. There were so many things you can add to your website.
And some of them you don't want.
No, and I fell down a massive rabbit hole. But some of them, where's that paper? I was taking notes on because it gave me a bunch of ideas for you and I to do something.
Cool.
And so that was really good. But yeah, one of the other things that I had if anybody out there has developed their own website, one of the things that I was doing was creating my website to look how I thought other people would want to receive it. Like, I was very into like creating an imaginary focus group that would maybe be put off by the colors I was choosing, or, you know, what psychologically colors and crisp and clean. So my oldest son, Carter, kept saying, you know, I just like a really crisp look. Well, I found myself trying to cater to that. And then
there's a name for that.
What is it?
Overthinking.
I never do that. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, anybody that knows me knows I just jump without analysis always.
And I'm the opposite.
I absolutely overanalyze everything to the nth degree, and that's what I was doing. But then I decided, and this is what did it, I attached my Instagram to it, and I created like a little space where you can see my most recent Instagram posts. And my Instagram is my style. The look of my Instagram pleases me. And sitting on this stark, crisp, clean website, it looked a little weird. But I was drawn to the Instagram part. So I thought, let's parade float this bitch. Throw some glitter around.
Beads!
If you don't like pinks, bug off.
Yeah.
Because I like it. So anyway, it will hopefully be launched this week. And no, I never overthink. Never. So anyway, it took me, I did a 12-hour overnight, up all-nighter, went to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and I got most of it done. The outstanding thing is the MailChimp or mail thing. I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
Unless you can bring a really strong argument.
Actually, bring your arguments why I need.
And we'll invite you onto the show to make your argument, because I have the technology to do that now.
So super excited. We're a little bit over, but I also want to say, watch Adam's Orbit at a Tilt, because I say that right?
Yes. From yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, because he was talking about the what meteor shower?
Perseids.
Yeah, that one. And that happens this weekend, and I'm going to be in the middle of the woods.
I'm so jealous.
With a dark sky, without city light reflection, and I'll be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, because Adam said to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning with my bug fighting body butter and my blanket and my lawn chair, and we're going to set up. Yeah, well, that goes without saying. And then Haven't been missing meals lately. And then we're going to set up a time-lapse camera so that we can see meteors and see what we get. But up there, the Milky Way is it. There are some nights up there where you can see more stars than sky. You know, usually the sky is like punctuated with stars. And then we sit by the fire and there's sort of a gap in the trees and you can see the satellites. You just watch and we're like, I see a satellite, and we all look and you can just see it moving across the sky every night. And they go a lot faster than one would assume.
And there's more of them than you might think, too.
But are they on the same track?
Nope.
So why do they look that way? Or am I really seeing the same one and we just sit by that fire for way too many hours?
Well, there are a couple of basic orbits. So they're not all on a different one. So if you see some that follow the same kind of thing. But for the ISS, for example, it doesn't just go in the same orbit. It has an orbit that kind of like goes like this.
How cool would it be to see that thing going by? Or maybe it would just look like a satellite.
No.
I don't know. Would it look bigger?
It's big and bright, and it's fast. You can sign up for... I just got a reminder to like a renewal email. I get emails whenever you put in your location, and it sends you an email when the ISS is going to come over. So
shut up, Jacob. I'm ignoring you because I'm not trying this email thing.
I know, right? Yeah.
I need.
Why don't you try it, Jacob? You do the test and let us know how it works out. We'll be waiting forward to those results. So I'm really excited for you. I'm interested to see how this time-lapse thing works out because I've never tried that with a phone. And
what we're gonna do it with a camera and a phone.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how and doing a time lapse or a long exposure photograph of the Milky Way. Yeah, I bet you would get some streaks across it. That would be really sweet.
It's so cool up there. We get really excited when we see that when they get really active, like when you see a lot of them at once, it's almost like intimidating.
It is. So like, whoa!
You feel small, and it's And my son Nolan, who is afraid of nothing, I think gets more intimidated by the meteors than just about anything. Well, lately there's some there's other things in the news he's feeling a little intimidated and frustrated by, but I think it's really fascinating. So I believe we'll be doing What's Up Wednesday next week, but I will be from a far off location.
That will be fun. Maybe hey, you know what? Maybe I'll go on location somewhere as well. I don't know
if
where.
I can't.
Probably Starbucks, but
well, we'll have to figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to sign on to somebody else's device because I don't have Canadian. It's a long story. More Mercury retrograde issues coming for Danica when she crosses the border. And we're crossing the border with a doodle for the first time. She's got all her little paperwork across the border with us. And
does she speak French?
No.
Okay.
Well, no, not yet. She's not that fancy.
She probably speaks fluent French and just hasn't felt the need to bring it to your attention yet.
Yes. She doesn't want me to embarrass her in front of her friends.
Okay, so this has been fun.
Has it? At least for us.
You guys were doing. I had a good
time.
We had a blast. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. And Danica, have a great time on your vacation. I'm really excited to find out about that. And the rest of you, whatever.
Well, the rest of you, good luck seeing everything we mentioned in ads coming to a Facebook near you.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. All right, bye-bye.